What did you just do? And has it got that much air pressure in it? Testing. I don't hear any snare in my headphones. Oh man, oh man, oh man, what have I just done? I took a little nap in the long roads. When I woke up, I'm tangled in the fence rows. Oh man, oh man, oh man, what have I just done? I planned it all day, I'm never gonna stop. But when I checked my hoppers, the seed didn't drop. Oh man, oh man, oh man, what have I just done? I changed the oil in my 4960, got 5 new gallons, I forgot the plug. Oh man, what's wrong? It's bad. Why's that? Because I crunk her up. I drove her real fast to the edge of the field, heard one loud pop and then she stopped. Yo man. Whoa.
Randy, I'm pretty sure we just blew this thing up. It's smoking like a daggum tar kettle.
It'll be pricey.
Well, it's too wet to plant peanuts, but it's not too wet to put out some nitrogen on the corn.
The tractor's so dirty it makes you not want to be able to breathe out of your nose.
What do you mean it's dirty? Next time I'll try to wipe it out for you. I'm too fancy to be in a tractor with dirt. This is good music here. What? So with this rig, more than just about anything else, GPS is extremely important. Having guidance pays off big.
So you've got just about 6 inches. So if you veer off that road just a little bit, guess what? Guess what, girls?
But we're tearing up corn.
You're tearing up corn. So if your guidance is tracking just right, you're gonna do exactly what this rig should, and that's supply nitrogen directly by the row of corn. We also use this rig on our cotton. This is something you don't think about, and that is just check your tires. And the easiest way when you don't have a tire gauge is just to kick it. So Cassidy, check that tire for me right there. What did you just do? We got way too much air in that tire.
Yeah.
She good? She good?
Okay.
Huh? Oh, thank you. Thank you for waking me up. Oh, goodness. Oh, man, that's close. Let me hit that pun. Everyone's funky, looking like monkeys. Somebody grab me some ice cream before I scream. Hello?
I've been farming since I was born. I work 15-hour days. I'm the best girl on the farm, 'cause I'm the only girl on the farm.
I shouldn't wear the wig? Why? Because what?
I guess our videos are pretty stupid.
What?
But they sometimes are.
We have 62 acres done total out of 90. And girls, how did it go? You have a good time? Y'all enjoy driving the tractor?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, well, let's take this to the barn and fill it up with some more nitrogen. And this rig here is 36 feet. So obviously you couldn't get that down a highway or a dirt road. So it folds up. When you fold it up, it's around 18 feet. Makes it a heck of a lot easier trying to get it down these dirt roads. It was bad before, but now, since Hurricane Michael hit, there's tree limbs that are hanging low, and you got a very narrow window that you can go through.
It's called a wash. Erosion.
Yeah, that one's hard.
Just ate some lunch. No girls this time. They wanted to stay at the house. Not too much more, about 20 acres and should be done. Have I told you guys? So this is my first crop of corn I've ever grown. I've only ever dealt with peanuts and cotton. With the nitrogen rig, we're putting out 28005. I'm putting out around 35 gallons, so that's close to, what's that, 105 units. We've also pumped it through the pivot at around 13 gallons. And then of course we've spread fertilizer gradually through the spreader buggy. Now, we're in Florida, so we've got a lot of sand. You know, some people say you might need up to 300 units of nitrogen to make a good crop of corn, where the next fella says, hey, you can get by with, you know, 200 to 250. I got any Florida farmers that can give me some tips and tricks? Can't talk today. Have I told you guys? Hey, buddy. I don't know what that is. Is that a fox or a dog? What are you? That's what it is. It's a dog. But it has mange, I think they call it. I'm not sure what mange is. Woo, a little muddy in spots. But she went through it like a champ. Hey, buddy. Suey. I hear cows in the background. Suey. Almost done, about 5 acres left. Mange dog got me distracted. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on what this is. This is a KBH 12-row nitrogen rig with a 700-gallon tank. So you've got 12 rows set on 36 inches. Now it's called a John Blue pump because it's blue, and the guy that made it, his name's John. When this tire turns, it turns this tire, which turns this chain, which turns this whole pump. The tank sucks it from the bottom into the pump. Somehow pushes it out all the way through this 1-inch hose, 1 1/4 inch, not sure. And it comes to your huge red ball system, right? And then from there, it goes to your 12 rows. Colder, and you've got your knife, and then it shoots it directly down into that little slit in the soil. Dirt, whatever you want to call it. Same setup that's on the sprayer, peanut planter, all that good stuff. So if we see one ball drop, we know something's wrong. You don't want your balls to drop. I think that's pretty much it. I'm here with Cole Thomas, and Cole works with Wes Briggs. He scouts all our corn, peanuts, and cotton. He's gonna give us some tips on scouting some corn. Take it away there, Cole.
Well, a lot of times what I look at when corn gets to this age is, you know, I look at the color a lot and see, you can kind of look across there and you can see what the color's doing. And a lot of times if it's yellow, you got to worry about nitrogen at this stage and making sure we got plenty of nitrogen out up underneath it. And so a lot of times what we do is we pull tissue samples and we pull the most recent mature leaf off of these plants, and we'll send it off to the lab.
So you pull the newest leaf?
Yep, the most recent mature leaf.
Okay.
And so a lot of times what that is you got your whorl right here, then you got this leaf, and then this third leaf down right here is your most recent mature.
Okay.
Because it's unrolled.
So it's not this one, it's not the, I would think it would be this one, but that's not mature
That's
yet.
not mature.
That's the newest leaf,
Yeah, that's
but
the
it's not
newest
mature.
leaf, but it's not the most mature.
I got you.
This isn't a mature leaf neither.
I got you.
And so
it's usually always the third.
Right.
Okay.
We've got all our weed control done. Jim's done a good job with getting all the
I would
weeds.
say I did an excellent job, Cole.
So I don't see any weeds out here.
Have
so
you
we're good
have you
with
scouted
that.
any crops that look better than ours? Probably not.
Probably not.
But yeah, we sprayed it with atrazine. What else have we sprayed this thing with? Dual.
Yep.
I think that's it. Roundup.
Yep. Roundup.
That's probably the 3 most common: atrazine, dual, Roundup. You would say in this
Yep,
area.
that's right. Like I said, when we get to this stage in the corn, the main thing we were really worried about is fertility, because that's what makes you yield at the end of the day, is making sure you got the fertilizer there.
And this corn's pushing about a month and a half. I forget the exact date.
Right.
So you say at this stage, the most important is making sure you don't run out of fertilizer.
Yep.
Plenty of nitrogen.
Making sure you got
Keep
the
it wet.
fertilizer there and give the crop everything it needs to grow
Right.
and make your yield.
So if anybody would like any crop consulting, I don't know if Wes is wanting more business, but contact Wes Briggs. Or you can contact Cole directly at 1-800-COLE-THOMAS. And that right there does stink bug. He flew away.
Yeah.
I told you I don't have a soapbox yet. Something has to aggravate me.
Aggravate you.
Yes. I tell you what is aggravating: people who drive. Men, women, children, old people, young people. If the speed limit's 55, go at least 55. On a dirt road, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you want to look at the fields, that's fine. But when you're on the major highway, you need to drive the speed limit. My aunt lived in that house 10 years ago, and then my brother lived there about 5 minutes. No one knows how to use a roundabout correctly. You do not stop at a roundabout. That way, if someone else comes to the roundabout, they can pull into the outer lane and then move into the inner lane, and then you go around until you need to turn out.
You've already confused me on this.
Here, if you're at roundabout, here's your 2 lanes.
Okay.
Then he needs to move over as soon as he can until he's ready to move.